spills across the dusty wooden floor. I can't hide behind these shadows anymore. The walls are melting into a deep indigo sea, while the silence whispers secrets just to me. Your voice is a wave so cold and yet so deep, pulling me down while the rest of the world's asleep. I'm losing the boundaries of where I begin. Slowly we're drifting, floating far away, lost in the blue at the very end of the day. No gravity holding my heavy heart to the ground. In this velvet silence, you're the only sound. We're weightless, we're timeless in this midnight air, leaving all the burdens that we used to bear. Shadows are dancing in a slow motion trance, giving my weary soul one last second chance. I'm reaching out to touch the hazy neon glow, watching the lights of the city far below. The ceiling is gone, now I'm staring at the stars, forgetting the world and all of its jagged scars. Let the tide of the moonlight take me in, floating on the edge of a beautiful dream. Nothing is quite as real as it may seem. Just let the current take me high, underneath the vast and velvet sky. Slowly we're drifting, floating far away, lost in the blue at the very end of the day. No gravity holding my heavy heart to the ground. In this velvet silence, you're the only sound. Drifting, floating, just you and I in the midnight sea, until the sun arrives.
Scattered puzzles on the old wooden table, trying to fix us, but I'm just not able. Every corner is frayed and the colors are pale, like an old storybook or a forgotten tale. One piece is missing, right where your heart should be, leaving a hole in the middle of me. I've been searching under the couch and the bed, It's a piece of you, a broken piece of us, watching our golden memories turn into dust. A jagged fragment that I still hold so tight, walking through the echoes in the middle of the night. I can't complete the picture without your smile. I've been lost in this puzzle for a long, long while. Every street corner, every small coffee shop, waiting for the ticking of the clock to just stop. I see your outline in the steam of my tea, wondering if you ever think about me. I'm staring at the empty space you left behind, losing all the logic I was trying to find. The frame is broken and the edges are torn, fitting the pieces that don't belong, humming the notes of a half-finished song. Maybe some things aren't meant to be whole. Maybe the cracks are what give us a soul. But I'm still holding on to this last little part. It's a piece of you, a broken piece of us, watching our golden memories turn into dust. A jagged fragment that I still hold so tight, walking through the echoes in the middle of the night. Just a fragment, a memory of you, in a world that's colored in a lonely blue. Cold coffee sitting in a stained paper cup, watching the city as it's slowly waking up. But for me, the sun never seems to arrive, just a neon flickering to keep me alive. Pink and green lights dancing on the wet street, to the rhythm of the rain and the city's heartbeat. I'm the only one left in this corner booth. Coffee and neon, a bittersweet blend, waiting for a night that I don't wanna end. Groovy shadows playing on the rainy glass, watching all the ghosts of the city pass. It's a soul deep vibration, a midnight groove, waiting for the world to make its next move. The electric piano is playing so soft and low. I've got 1,000 places, but nowhere to go. The bass is thumping like a heavy, tired heart. We were destined to be worlds and oceans apart. I trace the neon signs with my trembling hand, living in a dream I don't quite understand. The steam is rising like a ghost from the cup. Sip the caffeine, feel the neon glow. Let the midnight river start to flow. Comfortable here in the neon shade. Coffee and neon, a bittersweet blend. Waiting for a night that I don't wanna end. Groovy shadows playing on the rainy glass, watching all the ghosts of the city pass. Neon lights, cold coffee, my only friends until the cycle of the night finally ends.
The sky is bleeding into purple and blue. Every shade of indigo reminds me of you. That quiet moment just before the first light. The final sentence of a very long night. Wind is whispering through the hollow trees, bringing me down to my trembling knees. The stars are fading like a dying fire. In the blue hour, we are shadows and ghosts, loving the things that we miss the most. Hold your breath until the morning finally breaks through the silence and all of our old mistakes. It's a thin line between the dark and the day, watching our secrets slowly wash away. I can see the outline of the sleeping town before the golden sun comes to wash it all down. Every window is a story that's still untold. In this temperature that's turning so cold, my breath is a cloud in your morning mist, thinking of the lips that I haven't yet kissed. The world is suspended in a fragile state, neither here nor there, just floating in between. The most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Don't wake me up, don't let the sun rise. I wanna stay here in your sapphire eyes, just for a minute, just for a breath. In the blue hour, we are shadows and ghosts, loving the things that we miss the most. Hold your breath until the morning finally breaks through the silence and all of our old mistakes. Stay in the As I drift away into the heart of the night, I'm letting go of everything I used to hold. I'm in zero gravity, walking on the air, without a worry and without a single care. Spinning slowly in the great and dark unknown, a king sitting on a quiet invisible throne. Everything is blurring into a wall of sound. I'm never coming back to the solid ground. Stars are blinking like 10,000 distant eyes, mirroring the static and the echoes of my sighs. Far below me, the city is a tiny glowing spark, a little box of matches in the infinite dark. I'm a satellite orbiting a dream of you, lost in a vacuum that's tinted in blue. The noise is a blanket that's keeping me warm, floating higher than the clouds can ever go, watching the world in a beautiful slow-mo. Louder than the sun, softer than a sigh. I'm the only one left in the midnight sky. I'm in zero gravity, walking on the air, without a worry and without a single care. Spinning slowly in the great and dark unknown, a king sitting on a quiet invisible throne. Weightless, timeless, lost in the hum, waiting for the morning that will never come.
The cold air hits the platform as the clock strikes one. I'm counting all the things that I should have never done. The yellow line is blurry like the tears in my eyes, waiting for the iron ghost under city skies. Echoes of the footsteps that used to walk with mine, now they're just shadows lost in the design. Oh, take me on the last train home tonight, away from the ghosts and the neon light. Let the rhythm of the tracks soothe my soul to a place where I can finally feel whole. Beyond the tunnels and the hollow sound, to where the lost ones can finally be found. I see my own reflection in the darkened glass, watching all the memories of our summer pass. A crumpled ticket stub inside my heavy coat, like a tragic ending that the writer never wrote. The station is a graveyard of the words unsaid, hanging like a heavy cloud inside my weary head, moving through the dark faster than the heart. Can we find a way back to the very start? Just chasing a ghost that was mine. Oh, take me on the last train home tonight, away from the ghost and the neon light. Let the rhythm of the tracks soothe my soul to a place where I can find the city fades away. I'll find my peace before the break of day. Just me and the tracks heading home. Fog is rolling in like a heavy velvet sheet, hiding all the secrets on this lonely street. I can't see the stars through the thick white cloud. The silence in the city is getting way too loud. We're lost in the city haze, drifting in a dream. This midnight is ever what it seems, a kaleidoscope of colors in a world of white, chasing after shadows in the middle of the night. Oh, let the mist swallow every little trace of the lonely expression upon my
If I stay here, the world will disappear, leaving only static ringing in my ear. Step by step into the unknown space, I'm losing the memory of your sweet face. Does the fog ever lift? Does the sun ever shine? Or is this hazy prison destined to be mine? We're lost in the city haze, drifting in a dream. Nothing in this midnight is ever what it seems. A kaleidoscope of colors in a world of white, chasing after shadows in the middle of the night. Just a blur, just a ghost in the mist, floating in a world that shouldn't exist. The silver light is spilling through the trees. I'm falling down slowly to my weary knees. The cold white glow is washing over my skin, cleaning the places where the shadows have been. I've been carrying a heavy and a dark regret in a world that's trying so hard to forget. But the moon sees everything I try to hide. I'm taking a shower in the pale moonlight, washing away the long and the lonely night, drowning in the silver, floating in the calm. The starlight is a healing and a cooling balm. Oh, let the night sky take me in its arms, safe from the world and all of its alarms. Every ripple on the lake is a silent prayer, hanging like a diamond in the midnight air. The stars are blinking like 1,000 little eyes, watching the ego as it finally dies. I'm turning into liquid, I'm turning into light, losing the battle, winning the fight. There's a peace that I never thought I'd find. No more noise, no more heavy sound, just the quiet magic that I finally found. taking a shower in the pale moonlight, washing away the long and the lonely night, drowning in the silver, floating in the calm. The starlight is a healing and a cooling balm. Silver and blue, starting over new, under the gaze of the moon and the dew. And all cassette tapes spinning in the player, every little hiss is like a secret prayer. The sun is streaking through the dusty window blinds, leaving all the modern world so far behind. We were dancing in the kitchen to a plastic beat, feeling the static and the summer city heat. Do you remember the way the world used to feel? It's a retro romance, a neon colored dream, living in a scene like a movie on a screen. Analog hearts beating in a digital age, writing our names on a yellowed paper page. Oh baby, let's go back to the start with a funky rhythm and a hopeful heart. Roller skates and denim in the fading light, chasing the horizon till it turns to night. A Polaroid picture that's starting to fade, of the beautiful promises that we once made. The synthesizer's humming a nostalgic tune under the giant and the paper cut moon. I can still hear your laughter in the melody. Don't press stop, don't let the tape end. Let's pretend you're more than just a friend. It's a retro romance, a neon colored dream, living in a scene like a movie on a screen. Analog hearts beating in a digital age, writing our names on a yellow paper page. Rewind the feeling, stay in the scene. The most beautiful love that has ever been. The needle drops and the world starts to slow, watching the rain as it starts to flow down the window pane in a crooked little line, while I'm sitting here with this heart of mine. A dusty jazz record from a long time ago, playing the secrets that only we know. The room is smelling like old books and tea. Rainy vinyl and a lonesome sound. gray clouds are hanging all around. It's a lo-fi rhythm for a rainy afternoon, humming along to a scratchy little tune. Let the crackle and the pop fill up the space. I'm finding my peace in this quiet little place. The saxophone is breathy and the drums are light, keeping me company until the coming night. I'm writing a letter that I'll never even mail, like a tiny ship without a single sail. Every scratch on the record is a story of its own, of the seeds of love that we shouldn't have sown. But the music is a blanket in the cold. Rainy vinyl and a lonesome sound. All the gray clouds are hanging all around. It's a lo-fi rhythm for a rainy afternoon, humming along to a scratchy little tune, spinning in circles just like the rain, softening the edges of the everyday pain. Pour another glass of that deep crimson wine. I'm trying to forget that you're no longer mine. The velvet on the chest feels like a soft embrace in this dimly lit corner, in this hidden place. Your perfume is a ghost lingering in the air, while I'm pretending that I just don't care. It's a velvet crush, a slow and heavy feeling. I'm staring at the shadows dancing on the ceiling, smooth as a rhythm, dark as the night, losing my senses in the candlelight. Oh, the way you move is a melody I crave. I'm a willing prisoner, I'm a velvet slave. The saxophone is crying a blue and silver song, singing about the lovers who couldn't get along. I see you in the bubbles, I see you in the smoke, a beautiful disaster, a cruel and quiet joke. My heart is beating syncopated out of time, paying for the passion of a beautiful crime. Feel the groove, let it take control. Velvet nights are better for the lonely soul. The midnight velvet sink into my skin. It's a velvet crush, a slow and heavy feeling. I'm staring at the shadows dancing on the ceiling. Smooth as a rhythm, dark as the night, losing my senses in the candlelight. Sip it slowly, let the night burn low. Just a velvet crush, nowhere left to go. The sun is sinking behind the wall of glass, watching the hours and the shadows pass. The sky is a canvas of orange and gold, a story of fire that's never been told. The heat of the day is starting to fade as we step into the violet color shade. The city is humming a deep and electric song. It's an urban sunset, a dream in the sky.
taken back to the garden where we met, to the only summer that I can't forget. The spring was a promise, the autumn was a sigh. Underneath the vast and the changing sky, now the winter is knocking at my wooden door. You were a season, a beautiful time, a perfect rhythm and a perfect rhyme. But seasons change and the leaves have to fall. I'm still standing here through it all. Oh, I'm wearing your memory like a winter coat, reading every letter that you ever wrote. The smell of the rain on the thirsty ground is the only echo of the love that we found. I'm walking through the park where the trees are bare, reaching for a hand that is no longer there. Time is a river that's flowing to the sea, carrying the parts of you away from me. But the scent of the blossoms is still in my hair. From the first bud to the final frost, I'm counting everything that I have lost. You were a season, a beautiful time, a perfect rhythm and a perfect rhyme. But seasons change and the leaves have to fall. I'm still standing here through it all, waiting for the spring, waiting for the sun. The cycle of you is never quite done. The velvet curtains are drawn across the stage, like a heavy curtain on an old and dusty age. I'm sitting in the corner with a drink in my hand, listening to the rhythm of the midnight band. The smoke is curling like a snake in the air, while I'm pretending that I just don't care. The ice is clinking in the crystal glass. Oh, it's a velvet night, smooth and so deep, while the rest of the busy world is fast asleep. Wrap me in the fabric of a jazzy refrain, wash away the memory of the everyday.
sophisticated kind of a lonely blues. Dancing in my velvet and my dancing shoes. The saxophone is whispering a secret to me about the way that love is supposed to be. A low down rhythm and a high up trill, giving my weary heart a bit of a thrill. Your shadow is a ghost on the mahogany bar, following me home no matter where you are. But in this velvet I can finally The street lamp is casting a long and thin line across this empty and this tired room of mine. The shadows of the leaves are dancing on the wall, stretching so high before they start to fall. I'm making shapes with my fingers in the light, a tiny little theater in the middle of the night. Just me and the ghost of the things I used to know. It's a shadow play, a silent kind of game, whispering a secret that I can't even name. Moving to the rhythm of the moon and the stars, hiding all the shadows and the emotional scars. Oh, the dark is a stage and the light is a dream. Nothing in the midnight is ever what it seems. I see your silhouette in the corner of my eye, but it's just a trick of the clouds in the sky. I'm talking to the darkness like it's an old friend, waiting for the story to finally reach an end. The syncopated beat is a pulse in my head, keeping me awake in my lonely wooden bed, watching the shadows as they flicker and fade. Yeah, in the shadows. Ooh, don't turn on the lamp, don't break the spell. I've got 1,000 stories that I'll never tell. It's a shadow play, a silent kind of game, whispering a secret that I can't even name. Moving just a dance in the dark, leaving on my soul a tiny little mark.
One hand on the wheel and the other on the door. I'm looking for something that I haven't seen before. The speedometer is climbing and the engine is a hum. Thinking of the person that I finally become. The street lights are passing like a blur of yellow fire, burning with the fuel of a restless desire. There's no one on the highway but me and the ghost.
Voice is a pebble dropped into a well, a secret that I'm never supposed to tell. It bounces off the walls of this empty white hall. Every time I trip and every time I fall, I hear your name in the wind and the rain. A beautiful echo of a beautiful pain. I'm chasing a sound. distorted and blurry in this hollow space. The delay is a loop that I can't ever break. For every single promise that you had to take, I'm calling out to nothing, I'm calling out to air, hoping that you're listening somewhere out there. But the only answer is the sound of my own echo, echo, coming back to me, like a distant ship on a foggy sea.
Stars in the attic.
still together.
The snow is falling softly on the empty street where the two of us were always supposed to meet. Your breath is a cloud in the freezing cold air while you're looking at me with a hollow stare. I'm reaching for your hand, but I'm pulling away. There's nothing left for either of us to even say. The taxi is waiting at the end of the block. Oh, it's a slow goodbye, a long and heavy ache for every single heart that we had to break. Don't rush the ending, don't turn the page like a tragic actor on a lonely stage. Let the moment linger, let the tears fall before we finally lose it all. I can see the lights of the city in your eyes, mirroring the gray and the wintry skies. One last look and one last touch. Why does a little bit hurt so much? The engine is humming a low and sad sound while the white flakes are covering the cold hard ground. We're becoming strangers in the blink of an eye. Step by step away from the light, into the heart of the winter night. Goodbye to the laughter, goodbye to the pain, goodbye to the sun and the summer rain. Oh, it's a slow goodbye, a long and heavy ache for every single heart that we had to break. Don't rush the ending, don't turn the page like a tragic actor on a lonely stage. Just a silhouette disappearing in the snow. Nowhere left for the two of us to go. The candle is flickering and burning so low. There's only one more place for the story to go. I've
written 1,000 pages of you and of me, of the people we were and the ones we couldn't be. The ink is drying on the very last line, a final confession of yours and of mine. The morning is waiting behind the dark hill. This is the final chapter, the end of the book. One last lingering and a lonely look before I close the cover and walk away into the light of a brand new day. Oh, the story was beautiful, the story was true, but now I'm finally letting go of you. I see the gold light touching the edge of the sky as I say my very last and quiet goodbye. The words are a weight that I'm finally shedding toward the future that I was always so dreading. But the sun is warm and the air is so clear. I'm leaving behind every doubt and every fear. The desk is empty and the room is so still. Turning the page, letting it be, finally finding the version of me. It's over now, it's finished at last, leaving the shadows and the beautiful past. This is the final chapter, the end of the book. One last lingering and a lonely look before I close the cover and walk away into the light of a brand new day. The sun is up, the night is gone, and the story